her head,
Yes, ma'am.
and you saw an injured girl.
It was multiple slices, ma'am.
And you record that.
It was on the video, ma'am. Yes.
And then as she's lying in the back of the car, you take your cell phone.
A 17-year-old young woman who was popular on social media was murdered in Utica, New York back in 2019. Her killer posted the images of her body online and they soon went viral. But if that wasn't horrific enough, the images were also sent to the victim's family.
Hey there, before we dive into this thrilling story, we have a small request. Don't forget to share this video. This isn't just another video, it's an important one, and your share can truly make a difference. Imagine this. Every click on that share button sends a ripple effect throughout the internet, reaching out to more and more people. Think of it as your contribution to spreading awareness. So go ahead, tap that share icon on your screen right now. As you listen to the story of Bianca Devins, remember the impact your share can have. Now let's dive in. Ever encountered a stranger on the internet and experienced an immediate bond? A person who appeared to comprehend you completely, who had similar hobbies and with whom you could genuinely be yourself. This is precisely what Bianca Devins believed she had discovered in Brandon Clark. But what started as an innocent online friendship quickly spiraled into a horrifying nightmare. On the fateful day of July 14, 2019, Bianca's life was abruptly and tragically ended in a brutal act of violence, leaving her family and community in a state of deep devastation due to her loss. Bianca bore the talents of an artist destined for a brilliant future. Her vivacious spirit for life was infectious, and she freely shared her artistic creativity with the world. Her effervescent personality mirrored in her online presence, attracting thousands of followers who were inspired by her work and her optimistic attitude towards life. On the other hand, Brandon Clark was a troubled young man with a history of mental health issues. He was drawn to Bianca's online persona and started chatting with her, initially presenting himself as someone who shared her interests and understood her. However, this digital bond was far from harmless. As their exchanges advanced, Clark turned progressively more manipulative and domineering. He cut off Bianca from her social circle and kin and started dictating her virtual persona. On the 13th of July, 2019, Bianca and Clark partook in an event, a concert together. The concert ended, and Clark then took upon himself to transport Bianca back to his residence. Following this, an incident occurred that words fail to adequately express. Overcome by uncontrollable fury, Clark committed a horrendous act. He violently ended Bianca's life. The subsequent details are challenging to digest, but they underscore the seriousness of these circumstances. Clark shockingly resolved to photograph Bianca's inert form and disseminate the images on the internet. The pictures rapidly spread on digital platforms, dispersing terror and dismay globally. This cruel act unveiled the sinister side of the World Wide Web and the threats that hide in its depths. Clark found himself handcuffed and accused of committing a premeditated murder. The court eventually found him guilty, condemning him to a life sentence in a high-security prison, no chance of parole granted. However, there's more to this narrative. The family of Bianca took a step further by setting up the Bianca Devins Foundation, aiming to increase cognizance about the peril of online violence and the importance of mental health. Their incessant efforts aim to shield any other family from going through the agony they did. This instance brings to light the significance of exercising prudence and responsibility during online interactions. It's of utmost importance to acknowledge the potential risks and to adopt measures to safeguard oneself and those dear to us. We kindly request you to spare a moment to educate yourself more about Bianca Devins and her journey, disseminate her narrative amongst your friends and loved ones, allow her reminiscence to serve as a beacon, highlighting the significance of benevolence, empathy, and internet security. As the memory of Bianca still reverberates, inspiring countless individuals, visuals of her life and accomplishments flash on the screen. Correspondingly, we delve deeper into the issue of virtual aggression, highlighting its dangers through hard-hitting infographics. Animated sequences illustrate how we can help avert potential catastrophes, thereby making cyberspace a safer haven for everyone. As we continue to learn and grow from the stories we share, we must remember to keep the conversation going. So don't forget to hit the like button, follow our channel, and share this video. By doing so, we can work together to spread awareness about virtual aggression and make cyberspace a safer place for everyone. Remember, every click counts, and your support can make a huge difference.